Welcome back. Before we begin, as always, I want to let you know that I love you. I see your light, your positivity, your love, your creativity, your ingenuity. I see your determination, your strength, your bravery, your courage. I see it all. The world needs it all. The world deserves it all. But you deserve you. You deserve love. Today, I just want to talk about leading by example. Two things: leading by example and knowing when to move on. So off the jump, in terms of leading by example, I speak on this because so often when you feel enlightened, when you're vibrating at a space of love and pure positivity and light, your first response is to spark that enlightenment in others. It's to spark that love for self and others. It's to spark that positivity, that light, that high frequency feeling of love for yourself and other people. And sometimes when you do, you're either met with that same love, that same positivity, that same purity, or you're met with a tainted, or not even a tainted. You're met with a different form of love. You're met with animosity. You're met with aggression. You're met with rejection. And this is an important concept because so often we can attach ourselves to people and allow them to pull us back into a negative space. And it's no one else's fault but our own. Like, we're moving out of love, we're moving out of light and positivity, but it's contradictory to love for self. If you attempt to shed that light or spark that light in someone else and you're met with aggression, you're met with animosity, this is love. Because this is the universe letting you know through this person, through this vessel, that it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let this person go for the time being. The universe is telling you that, no, I've created a better space for you. I have better people to surround yourself with. I have the perfect space for you, and it's time for you to move on. Chances are this wasn't the first time the universe has told you this. And that's just how abundant and loving and pure the universe is. It probably sent you a gentle message. Maybe someone you never met reached out to you, but you're both on the same frequency. You're both vibrating with love and positivity. Maybe the opportunity to travel somewhere has presented itself. Whatever the case may be, however the universe spoke to you, it spoke. But in your mind, you said to yourself, well, I can't leave without sparking this in this person or carrying them to that same space with me. But out of love for you, out of love and just mathematical love, the universe used that person as a vessel, as a prod, to give you the second message. Something that you would understand, to meet you with resistance, to tell you, no, you can't carry this person with you. You're not the light to spark this person. What I have for you is ready. It's time for you to transition to the space of being that you desired, that you asked for by vibrating at this frequency of pure love, of pure positivity. So they simply use that person as a vessel to prod you along. You're met with aggression as a message to tell you that it's time to move on. You can't carry this person with you. And even in that self, and even in that sickness, that person's attachment to negative thoughts, concepts, there's love in it. Because it's like a person who knows they're sick, knows they're contagious. And the best thing that they can do for you is tell you to get away. Like, yes, you want to be around that person. You want to do whatever you can because you love hard. Your light shines hard. So of course you want to do whatever you can to bring that person up, lift them up. But even they know, even they're telling you, no, you have to go. You can't be here. You have to go. So go. Because you are understanding of this expansive and massive and mathematical universe and how it works is so minimal, so micro, that we never truly understand the long-standing effects our actions have. This is the power of leading by example and continuing to be that beacon of light, of positivity, of love wherever you go, because you never know who you're going to touch. That person you touch in this new space that you're living in could touch someone else. And that person touched can spark someone else. And that person sparked can spark someone else. And then 10 people sparked later, they come back and spark the person you were trying to save. The person you were trying to spark. Because we are one at the end of the day. It's like an electrical current. You two may not connect at this juncture. But as the current progresses and gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and reaches the right conductor, the right receiver, then that person that you were trying to save is sparked by something stronger than you could individually bring. And this ties into knowing when to leave. That's the importance of knowing when to leave, when to listen to the universe, when to take that hint, that nudge the universe has been giving you. Trust that everything you desire, if you're vibrating at love, at positivity, at light, everything you desire, it'll come around. It will come to pass. You can't force it. You can't tell the universe how to work for you. The universe works. It works more so than you know. The universe works, but it works on its own time, at its own pace, because we simply can't understand all of the moves the universe is making. When we look back, of course we do. Of course it's like, oh, well, of course that happened. Oh, of course, that all makes sense now. But because we don't have that foresight, we can't see into the future. We can't see each domino that's falling to paint this beautiful picture. We get confused. We feel that same agitation, that same aggression, that same frustration, because it's like, well, how could you not understand this? How could you not love yourself? How could you not want to love other people? How could you not want positivity in you? And the answer is just simple. It's not that time. They may not be due to experience that in this lifetime. They may not be ready to receive that information. They may not be ready to let go of whatever experiences led them to this. Maybe they need to heal and then come back in a new form, new flesh, where they're free from the experiences of the life they had. And then maybe there they can reach that understanding. But it isn't for you to know, or more importantly, for you to concern yourself with. Stop attaching. Don't be a porcupine. Don't stick yourself onto people, hoping to carry them along on your back when you know that's too much weight for you to carry. Simply move. Move into the space of love, of power, of positivity that's ready for you. This is leading by example, allowing your light to shine, showing love for self and others, showing positivity towards self and others. That is how you lead by example. You can't force knowledge onto people. You can't force truth onto people. You can't force change onto people. That's not love. That's possession. That's not love. That's impure. Because it's not self-love. You wouldn't want anyone to force change on you. You wouldn't want anyone to force their truth on you. You wouldn't want anyone to force their perception of love and positivity onto you. It's something that we can only discover within ourselves. So allow them that time. Allow them that space to do so. Lead. Peace.